You know those moments when your thoughts and feelings just seem to be running the show? Well, what if that wasn't the whole story? What if you could actually choose how you feel, on purpose? What if you had a roadmap to your own mind?
No, I'm serious. Just think about that for a second. The power to intentionally shift out of anxiety, or dial up your creativity, or just find a moment of peace, simply by understanding how your own brain is wired. It kind of sounds like a superpower, right? But it's actually grounded in some really fascinating neuroscience.
And this, right here, gets to the heart of the problem. According to Harvard neuroanatomist Dr. Jill Bolte-Taylor, she basically argues that our modern world, our jobs, our culture, it celebrates and rewards just one half of our brain. And this constant imbalance, well, it's direct line to stress, anxiety, and just feeling disconnected.
So Dr. Taylor's big idea is this. We don't just have one single mind. Instead, our brain is home to a team of 4 distinct characters, and each one has its own personality, its own skills, and its own agenda. Understanding this team, that's the first step to taking back control.
Okay, so let's meet the crew inside your head. First up, you've got character 1. This is your inner CEO, the logical, analytical go-getter. Then there's character 2, your inner critic. This is the part that holds on to past pains and anxieties. Now, over in the right brain, we've got character 3, your playful, joyful inner child that loves living in the moment. And finally, character 4, the wise sage, the part of you that feels peaceful and deeply connected to everything. And the thing is, we all have all 4 of them.
The big issue is our society puts almost all its value on characters 1 and 2. I mean, think about it. We're trained from childhood to be logical, to be organized, and to define ourselves by our past and our future goals. This leaves the other half of our brain, the fun, connected half, kind of running on unconscious autopilot. And you can really see the difference here. The left brain is all about me. It's the ego, constantly chattering about the past and the future, using language, details, and judgment. But the right brain, it's all about we. It lives purely in the present moment. It doesn't see boundaries or separation. It just sees connection and the big picture. 2 totally different worlds in your head.
So what's the result of all this? Well, when the me is always shouting over the we end up feeling stressed out, isolated, and just fundamentally out of sync. We literally lose touch with the joy and peace that our right brain is wired to experience. So, how in the world did Dr. Taylor figure all this out? Well, she didn't just study it in a lab. In this unbelievable twist of fate, she experienced it firsthand, in one of the most dramatic ways you could possibly imagine. On December 10, 1996, Dr. Taylor, a brain scientist, had the unthinkable happen. A blood vessel exploded in her left hemisphere. And as that part of her brain, the part that understood language, ego, and time, began to shut down, she was plunged into the silent, expansive world of her right brain. For 4 hours, she just drifted between these 2 realities. It got so intense, she couldn't even recognize numbers anymore. She had to match abstract squiggles on her business card to the keypad of her phone just to call for help. Incredible.
And in that right brain reality, without the constant chatter of her ego, she felt this profound sense of peace. Without the part of her brain that defined her as an individual, Jill, she felt connected to everything, as big as the universe itself. She called it a state of blissful euphoria.
It took 8 long, grueling years for her to rebuild the circuits of her left brain and become fully functional again. But that journey gave her this incredible gift, the deep, unshakable knowledge that the most precious thing any of us have is the simple, beautiful fact that we are alive.
But here's the really great news. You do not need to have a stroke to access this wisdom. You can learn to consciously call on all 4 of your characters and bring your brain back into balance, starting right now. And Dr. Taylor gives us a super practical tool for it. She calls it the BRAIN huddle. It's so simple. First, just breathe. That's it. Just pause. This creates a little space. Then, recognize which of your 4 characters is currently running the show. Is it your inner critic, your go-getter? Next, appreciate it. Thank that character for the information, because every part of you is trying to help in its own way. Then, inquire. Which character would actually be the most helpful right now? And finally, navigate. Consciously choose to shift into that character's perspective.
And this doesn't have to be some big, complicated thing. Think of it like a toolkit. Need to activate your logical go-getter? Hey, make a to-do list. When your anxious inner critic pops up, just acknowledge it. Maybe even thank it for trying to protect you. Want to connect with your joyful inner child? Put on some music and just dance. And to find that peaceful sage, all you have to do is step outside for a minute and feel the air on your skin. They're all just a simple action away.
Okay, so once you can identify which character is active, there's another really powerful tool for managing what you're feeling in the moment. And it all comes down to understanding the true biological lifespan of an emotion.
That's it, 90 seconds. From a purely biological standpoint, that is how long an emotion is actually designed to last in your body. Think about it like this. When you feel that rush of anger or fear, that's a real, physical, chemical reaction happening in your body. But those chemicals, they're designed to completely flush out of your system in about 90 seconds. The only reason an emotion like anger can last for hours is because our brain rethinks the thought that started it, and we essentially hit replay on that chemical loop over and over again.
So the key here isn't to fight the feeling or suppress it. It's to just observe it. When you feel that wave of emotion rise, just watch it. Feel it in your body and allow its 90-second chemical lifespan to complete, without feeding it another thought. This is how you learn to feel your feelings without letting them control you.
Ultimately, this whole thing is about embracing the full human experience. Anger, sadness, grief, they aren't things we need to eliminate. They're just part of our wiring, part of the beautiful complex system that makes us who we are. As Dr. Taylor puts it, it's all delicious.
So I'll leave you with this question. As you go about the rest of your day today, just notice which of your 4 characters is at the steering wheel. Because the real power isn't just knowing who's driving. It's knowing you can always choose to take the wheel.